Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing 5 looks with the Color Board from Beauty Glazed Eyeshadow Palette, and today I'm gonna be using the green board. So I am going to get started. By the way, right here I am in my sewing craft room. So what you see back here is stuff that I have, a mess that I have here, but some of this stuff is going in the bathroom because I'm remodeling my daughter's bathroom. So I am going to get started with the first look. So I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna be using this shade right here, which is the one right above the glitter, and it is a shimmery olive green. Now I'm gonna be using the one right next to it, which is this one right here. It is another, like darker olive green shade. This one right here. Now I'm gonna grab this matte shade up here. These shadows are really strong, and I haven't even primed my eyes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is grab a clean brush and I am going to try to diffuse the outer edges. So now I'm gonna grab the same matte green shade and I'm gonna use it to line my lower lash line. Alright, so now I'm gonna add the rest of my eye makeup and I'm gonna come back. Alright, so now I'm gonna use this blush right here, which is from Shayna B Miami, and it's in the shade Bellini. Okay, and I'm gonna be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. And this is finish look number 1. Green with Envy. All right, so now we're gonna go on to look number 2. Alrighty, so I'm gonna begin with look number 2, and this look is gonna be called Sapote Chic. I don't know if you know what a sapote is. If you're Hispanic, and you probably kind of know what it is. It's a really yummy fruit, but it's kind of like a rusty, reddish, orangey sort of shade, and that's the reason why I'm calling this Sapote Chic. So this is kind of the color of it. So this, I'm gonna apply this color first, this shade. And this shade looks like this. Let me see if I can focus. You see? See? Oh my gosh, it's hard to focus. Plus, it is so illuminating or something. Apply it with my finger on my lid, my outer lid. Like that. Notice how I'm putting it on with a brush, but even with the brush, like you're able to see the color, which is not always the case with like shimmery shades. With shimmery shades, sometimes you have to do it with your finger for them to show up, but this one's actually showing up even with a brush. That's good. All right, done with that color. Now I'm gonna go on to, let's see. I'm gonna go on to this one right here. And this one right here, it's sort of like a really, really light old gold champagne sort of shade. And it is a complete glitter. I'm gonna do like the inner part, kind of like mid to outer part with glitter. So I am going to apply a glitter primer. And I'll be using the NYX glitter primer, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna be putting that on with a brush. Hopefully it works. So I'm gonna be applying it right here to the back of my hand, like that, right? And then I am gonna grab it with the brush like that, and I will be applying that to my lid. So like this. I'm gonna try doing it with like this little round brush right here. I'm gonna try to grab the glitter with that, but it's kind of hard because it barely grabs anything. So I'm gonna do it with my finger instead. See? You see? Perfect. All right. Same on the other eye. The only bad thing about applying the glitter with the finger is that you're gonna end up with glitter in places you don't want it to be. Like you can see right here, I didn't want it to go there, but it went there because it's really hard to control glitter. So yeah. I mean, I put it on as best as I could. Okay, so now I am going to grab this shade right here, which is like the dark greenish bluish shade. What is that, teal? Is that teal? I'm not sure, but I will grab that shade right there, and I am going to apply that to my lower lash line. If you ever watched Ugly Betty, the one they used to do in English, the one on, I don't know what network it was on, but the one that America Ferrera came out in it. I don't know if you remember that girl that used to be the receptionist, the blonde girl. This makeup look reminds me of her. I'm gonna grab this shade right here, which is that cream color, and I'm gonna be adding that right here. So on my lips, I am going to put this, which is the Color Pop Luxe gloss in the shade Come Through, and I am gonna be putting that on. All right, so this is finished look number 2, and it is called Sapote Chic. All right, so that was look number 2, and now I'm gonna go on to look number 3. So I'm gonna start with look number 3, and this look is gonna be called Yellow Brick Road. So I am going to be using, to start off, this shade right there in the middle. I feel like what I'm gonna do with this look is kind of like just put it like on the outside of my lid, and then kind of like whatever's left on the brush, just like use it on the crease, like directly on the crease. So just like blend it out towards the crease. I'm not gonna be using it above my crease this time. I feel like I'm always doing that. And the reason why I always do that is because I have a little bit of hooded lids. And when I close my eyes, it's kind of hard to see the eyeshadow. And that's why I always bring it up more. And I feel like that's something relatively new with me. Like, I didn't used to do that, you know. I used to just put it on my lid. Tiny little bit of eyeshadow on my lid. But I feel like lately, I'm doing that more and more because otherwise you can't see my shadow. Alright, so it's like a wash of green. And I feel like the more layers I put, the more intense it gets. But that's not the effect I'm going for right now. So now, it's something really quick. I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna try to, blend it. Diffuse it. Not blend it, but more like diffuse it, because I'm not blending it with anything right now. There's nothing else to blend it with. I'm diffusing the color so it doesn't look so harsh, like just like a patch of green. It's more like a very ethereal, a light wash, kind of like a light wash. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this shade right here, and that's why it's called Yellow Brick Road, my look, because I'm grabbing the yellow shade and I'm gonna be using that on my lid. Okay, look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. So I am going to tap it because I don't know how this is gonna act. Look at that. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh. This gives me an idea. Gives me an idea. I'm not gonna tell you right now. But I'll be doing something later on. Because this is giving me an idea. Oh my gosh, these blend beautifully. Look how beautifully it's blending with that color next to it. You know, like when you mix colors in kindergarten, that you get like different shades when you mix them. That's how it's blending into that one next to it. So it's like gradually going into like a yellowish green, and then it's the green. It's not overpowering it. It's kind of blending with it. Now I'm going to grab this shade right here, which is that green shade on the bottom in the middle. And I'm gonna be using that on my lower lash line. So I'm using the Ulta Beauty lipstick in the shade Pink Chocolate. And I believe this is from their nude collection. I feel like it's too pink for this look, but that's all I have right now. I can't find my nude lipsticks, and this is a little too pink. But anyways, this is my final third look. Yeah, my final third look. All right, so now I'm gonna go on to look number 4. Prime them a little bit. Okay, so now I am going to do my 4th look, and it's gonna be called Emerald City. Just reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. So I am going to start with this shade down here, that green shade down here. Now I am going to grab this one right here, which is that dark teal color, that one right there. This is a lot of color. Woof. Woof. There's a lot. I'm gonna grab that middle shade from the bottom again and add more of it and kind of blend it into the other one. Now I am going to grab, first of all, okay, before I tell you what I'm gonna do next, I am going to blend, because at this point I need a lot of blending. So I'm gonna take another brush. It's a different brush, it's clean, and I am just gonna diffuse that color up here because I feel like it's too much. I'm gonna blend more like diffuse instead of like blending. Remember what I said, blend is kind of like when you blend two colors together. When you mix two colors together, wherever they meet, you kind of brush on there, that's blending. When you don't have any other color other than just one color, that's not blending, that's diffusing. So, and I feel like I have more on this side and this side, or maybe my lid is bigger on this side, I don't know. But I am going to grab this same beige shade that I've been using on my under my eyebrow, and I'm gonna grab that, and now I'm blending it because I have to blend it into that green color. And I'm gonna be doing that for a little bit. So now I'm gonna grab the glitter primer again, and I am going to use that. Let's see. Alrighty. Again on my hand. I'm not gonna put as much as before because I put too much. But I'm gonna grab it with my brush again, and I'm gonna brush it on my inner lid. And now I'm gonna grab this emerald shade right there that looks like this. So beautiful. I love that shade. Okay. I'll tell you something before I continue. Actually, I'm gonna keep doing this and talk to you. I feel like since it's such a chunky, it's a very chunky glitter, I feel like there's something that you need to do, and it's actually put another color underneath so you don't see what's underneath, which is just like your skin color, you know. I think it's best if you if you use another shade underneath it before you put that on. All right, so I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna do my other eye. It's going all over the place. I'm gonna grab the same dark teal shade and I'm gonna be using that on my lower lash line. So now I'm gonna put on this lipstick right here, which is the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Beauty Mark. I feel like I need to take some of this off. I feel like I need to take some of it off. So I am going to take some of it off with a wipe, and it's all over the place. And just leave it basically right there, like more like closer to my lid instead of like having it all over my crease, because I feel like it's very, very strong. Now the other thing that you might want to do with this look is actually use more eyeliner. Okay, so if I was wearing this look out and it was like a special occasion or something, I think that I would definitely wear like false lashes, because I feel like it needs it. It's such a strong eye look that it needs false eyelashes, unless you have really thick, beautiful lashes, because otherwise you can't even see them. It just overpowers everything. Make sure also that you have a strong brow. And yeah. Okay, so this is finished look number 4. All right, so now I'm going to go to look number 5. So I don't know if you can tell, but there is glitter everywhere. It is very hard not to get glitter absolutely everywhere. And what I would suggest whenever you use any chunky glitter like this is for you to use, if possible, like kind of like a glitter glue or some kind of glitter primer that really makes the glitter stick to it so that it doesn't go anywhere, because otherwise it's going to be all over the place and it might go inside your eye, and it is very dangerous. It's going to scratch your cornea and give you permanent eye damage. All right, so now I'm going to begin with look number 5, and it's going to be called Spring Bling. Okay, so I still have my lipstick on, although I try to take off the bottom part. It's not coming off that much. It's kind of hard to take off, but that's the reason why I left it on, so I'm leaving it there. So I am going to start out with this shade right here, this beautiful teal. It's teal, but it is shimmery teal shade. I don't know how these two go together, but I'm gonna grab the one right next to it, which is this green, more like shimmery green shade. Okay. Now I'm gonna put some glitter glue again. And I'm gonna grab this shade right here, which is like the lighter glitter, green glitter, and I'm gonna be swiping it on. Swiping it on my lid. See? Swiping it on. Kind of like press and swipe, press and barely swipe. It's not like you're going like no, that's not what you're doing. You're kind of like pressing and barely kind of like swiping a little bit. So I'm gonna grab the same teal color, like bluish color that's down here, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. This is a blue eyeliner, and it's very old. It's from NYC eyeliner pencil, and it's the shade 924. Pretty sure I got that at CVS at some point in my life. I try to add a little more liquid eyeliner. All right. Okay, so this is finished look number 5. All right, I feel like with this look, I should have really gone with like a very nude lip where it's like barely there, but I couldn't even find any lipstick that's like that. So I decided to wear this one, but I feel like it's not the best choice. It really competes with the eye look. So this is very spring, this is very fall. They don't go. So these were my 5 looks using the Beauty Glazed Color Board Eyeshadow Palette, specifically the green board. Let me know down in the comments below which one was your favorite look out of all of them. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.